Yo, what's up, guys? So, I don't know if you guys saw, we put up a short video on a import vehicle from Japan, which is also a little bit controversial, but we'll get into that later. So, we got something different in. It looks like the norm, but it's actually not the norm. It's a 325i Sport. So, why I'm going to say sport in it, but in inverted commas, is I still need to do more research on it because this guy's got an auto gearbox. So it really can't be a sport vehicle, but I'll do more research on it, and as we go on through the build, we'll confirm. But it's an original vehicle, something different. The car has been resprayed before, but in terms of, okay, let me not say an original vehicle, let me say an unmolested vehicle. Right, so it hasn't been taken apart before, it hasn't been built before, it hasn't been touched before, it's only had a respray, and there's telltale signs of that around the body. So it's your basic telltale signs around the vehicle. So you can see, for example, your window rubbers have been taken off. You can see masking marks. You'll see on the back, you can actually see clearly that the locks haven't been put on and stuff like that. So anyway, this customer contacted me a while back when the car was still in transit, and contacted me and said, listen, I've got this car coming in, and sorry, I'm just having a look here, there's rust. Contacted me and said, listen, I've got my Sport coming in, and it's going to have to come to you, but it's an original car, so like that. And we've been yaggling back and forth of, do we restore the car, or what do we do on it? But you can't just do a respray on this kind of a vehicle, and you also don't want to really take the car apart. However, the customer is going to keep this car, right? And as good as it is, it's still 35-year-old or 35 years old, and obviously we would like to keep this car. And it's a car that he wants to use. It's his childhood dream, and he's told me a little bit of history as to why he got the car, and that's even more motivation and more drive to get it up to the standard that he wants to. So, look, I'm not going to say it has to be concourse quality. Every vehicle that comes out of here, that's the only protocol that we're following. So, if we need to take the car to concourse next year, we will go through. I'm not going to say we're building it for concourse because I'm actually going to try and finish it up earlier. And the nice thing is I don't see major rust on this car. So this car might actually get done faster because there's no fabrication, there's no queue for fabrication for this vehicle. So same like the black 333, there's not much fabrication needed on that car, and we will most likely get the car paint stripped and body ready very soon. So I know some customers will get cross with me because the cars those specific cars get done before this, but it just bypasses the fabrication line, which is a long line at this point in time. Okay, so let's go through this vehicle quickly, right? We've got 2.5 motor, 2.5 bottom end, 2.5 head, normal 4-pin airflow on there. I just want to have a look at this harness. Oh yeah, one of the other questions was, can we make this car right-hand drive? Yes, it can be made right-hand drive. Can we make it manual? Yes, we can make it manual, but do we want to make it right-hand drive and manual? No. Let's keep it original, let's keep it authentic. We're not trying to make this an IS, it is an IS Sport. Let us keep it in that way there, and we're going to go through the seats now, but keep it automatic, keep it as a cruiser vehicle, keep it left-hand drive. He doesn't have a problem driving left-hand drive, so that's not an issue. And let's just keep it original. Okay, so back to motor quickly. 2.5 bottom end, 2.5 head. This guy is actually bone stock standard. You can even have a look at the exhaust manifolds over there, and you'll see that this guy is bone stock. But we're going to change those manifolds. We're going to have to put a nice branch on here with a nice exhaust just to get it toning the way it's supposed to tone. So we're going to do a full strip down on it. However, there's certain stickers that I'm going to try and salvage and keep, and we're actually going to have remade. Like for example, on the fuse box, we don't ever see the sticker on our local cars. So I'm going to retain the sticker here and try and do a replica of it. There's a couple of stickers on the vehicle that I'm going to try and I need to take measurements of, dimensions of, and in detail pictures of. So it's on this side here, and we'll get it on camera for you. We're gonna have to have that made up, and then there's a special sticker over here. So let me just get light here for you. So there's a special sticker here, which states there, it says BMW authorized BMW Japan model. So whether it was produced in Japan or just taken to Japan, we're not too sure. I'll try and get some history done on it and let you guys know on it. But the one question I had from everybody was, Japan is a right-hand drive country. How come is this here left-hand drive? I will do more research and I'll try and, it'll be nice to find out what the history about this here is. I've got a buddy of mine that also brought in the car from Japan now, about 3 weeks ago. Basically very similar. The only thing is the kit is grey, and the kit is standard from factory grey. So the car is diamond black, but the kit is grey. Left-hand drive, but manual. But it was left-hand drive. So another car from Japan, left-hand drive. So like I'm saying, we under the assumption that Japan is a right-hand drive country and that all the cars should be right-hand drive. I will try and get to the history of these vehicles and then share that with you from there. So motor, we know we've got automatic gearbox, automatic gearbox in there. You can see like the outer dorsals were taken apart, so they were put back in, and that's one of the telltale signs of the car being resprayed. I can see on the kit, I can see on the rubbers on the kit, there's a rubber that comes between the kit and the body. I can see that has been, it's got a whole lot of overspray on it. So we're gonna take apart, right? And like I said, it's a nice car, it's an original car, but there is some things that I would like to get through. You got cable ties running over here. I see duct tape at the back there. I don't know what we're in for there. These seats here, these are Recaro seats. They're not sport seats, as to the normal E30s. So we want to try and maintain it, but you can see that the fabrics are different as to the back. So I want to do more research on it and try and match the fabric to these, but we want to try and keep these existing seats. I do believe that the customer says that he doesn't like the seats, but I'm going to persuade him to keep it because I think it's very authentic. We're going to keep it left and drive. So we're going to do a strip down of this car very subtly and not as fast as the others. Also, the sports came out with pop-out windows. So it's our first car with pop-out windows. We're going to strip out slowly, try and maintain everything in position. It'll give us more items to electroplate, to color code, and more contrasting colors to play with. I also want to see how the rubber sit on, how the frame sits on. It's something different. We'll play around with that. These are the areas I was talking to you about. You can see where the car was, that the car was resprayed. So this lock looks a bit okay. Clearly on this lock here, that it was taken out before the guys tried to hammer it down, put some silicone with it. And then we've got a gap over here. So I just want to see what is going on with this gap. I don't know if it's the rubber that has shrunk, which it looks like it, but we'll have a look at it. And obviously the car will get measured out first, of which I really don't think there's issues on this car, but we'll just, for safety's sake, just measure the car out and get that sorted out. On the kit side of things, I can see that the kit was taken off, and you can actually see, look, the paint was a bit shitty on this car. I'm not going to lie to you. And that's one of the reasons why it has to get done. It doesn't look like any rust is covered up. We'll only really see that when the car is taken down. But back to the kit quickly. They're actually using double-sided tape on the kit. So maybe overseas, maybe the clips are not available. Maybe they don't know if it's available. And we're going to take this, I'll come and strip this out here nicely. But it's still, for double-sided tape, I'm not going to let you. It actually sits much better than some of the cars I see with. But back to that, all of this here has got to come out. We've got to clean this here up nicely. Get the kit off properly, see what is going on with the clips. But it is an original kit on here. You'll see that the front spoiler came off. It was off when the car came in. But it's a fiberglass spoiler on this car. So this is something, and it's not repaired, it's a fiberglass spoiler. So this is, look, it's quite common for these guys to break out. And we're not going to reuse this guy. So I'm going to have to source another one. I'm just hoping that we don't have any other fiberglass panels on the car. Doesn't look like it, but yeah. Okay, so we're done here, done with the engine, done basically with the bodywork. We've got 4 suspension on the car. Remember that it doesn't have 5. So we've got 4 suspension on here, but we've got one issue here quickly. These are remade caps, and that's why we battled to take them off on that side there. So I need to find caps, and this is going to be a hard part. But anyway, it's the original wheel, but the caps. So these are makeshift makeshift ideas to get these cars running and sorted out. Like I said, in some other countries, these things are not available. So they got no choice and they have to do what they're going to do. Here, we've got the options, not so much on the cap side, but I will get sorted out and we have to get it sourced. I'm not going to use aftermarket on there. Passenger side quickly. You can see the door cards are still in good shape. We're going to reuse that. The backboard, we're going to reuse. The seats, I really want to try and get the original fabric. So I think we're going to spend some money here on getting the original fabric, and because it has to get brought in, if I can still find it overseas. Get the original fabric, but we're going to match the front and back seats with the original fabric. Dashboard, we're going to use the same dashboard and send that in and get rerun. It's just got 2 cracks on it, so I don't think we're going to want to lower that. And yeah, so guys, let's do this here quickly. Let's get the car strapped on, let's door strapped on it. We're going to start with engine bay, we're going to start with interior, we're going to start with boot. The kit will come off here, then from here, the car onto the lift. We'll do the drivetrain extraction. Then it'll be heater box, body harness, pedal assembly, and that's it, folks. So we got Greg over here, we got Sufis over here, myself, and the 3 of us will be doing the takedown on this car. So let's get started. Give me the other beading one, right there. Put those out. Store rubbers are nice, Sophie. Oh. Store rubbers are nice. But you can record me with us, yeah?
No,
Yeah?
no, I am.
Okay. So these door rubbers here.
Sorry, before we start, must just be conscious like last week. Went around to open the door. Luckily that mic was still recording, so I could still get audio inside the car.
Yeah, you need to be conscious of that because I'm concentrating on stripping now.
Sure.
So I'm not always going to see where you are. So then you just stop if I need to.
Sure.
Okay, so these door rubbers here. I don't know if it's aftermarket or what it is, but these are still super fresh. So we're going to try and retain these guys. We'll actually make a decision if we're going to reuse them or if we're just going to fashion them out. They're still in good nick. So let's see, maybe we try and restore it, keep it restored and cleaned. So they got some scuff marks. We'll make it. Okay, here's one screw in here. So, and then if we replace the one side, we're going to want to replace the other side. We're going to try and keep the uniformity. Okay, so this is one of the guys that we're going to change. And I'd like to try and get an original one here. This here you can see was re-sleeved and re-stitched before. You can actually see, you can actually feel the fitment of it. It's much looser. So I just want to see how to take this Noviki off. I've never taken one of these guys off before. Oh, nice, just a slide off.
What is that? Gearbox.
So this here is Sport, Eco, and I'm assuming manual mode on the gearbox. So this function only came on the import vehicles. The other one we saw it was on the pillarless.
Yes.
The red pillarless.
Yes.
And that's also a full import car. So the 4HP22 gearboxes that we received didn't have this selector function. So there's actually a few differences in this car right now. The first thing we've seen in the booth is that the reserve tank is not there. So normally E30s have a reserve tank that sits behind the seat function. Let's see what is going on. Okay, this is behind this, not seat function, but sorry. It sits behind the seat. So you got your seat, you got your metal bracing, and then you've got your reserve thing that sits here. This car doesn't have that. So we've got the sport function or the gearbox function here. Obviously, your controls are moved over to the other side, right? Besides for your gear lever, that's still the same. So besides for the left and right differences, that's still the same. Okay, so this is your rear cigarette lighter. Torch in there. This one should just have a push in here, but it was soldered on before, so I'll have to come and cut this wire off here. And this is basically for your park signal sensor on the cluster. I'm gonna put this nut back on. Elton is feeling left out here because he's not stripping the import car. Yeah, Elton, there you go.
I feeling left out, bro.
You can say you're feeling left out, Elton.
No, I'm just looking and having a look here. I can see most of the stuff is totally different.
There's quite a few differences, eh? There's quite a few differences. So even though it's a 325, you can see that the OBC, it doesn't actually have an OBC. It's got a 6-button OBC as to the 12-button.
This one has only got the watch.
No. So you got time, date. You got a memo. You got it's got temperature also, Elton.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the average speed. It doesn't have fuel consumption. Yeah. So this is now the differences with
Show
this
those
model.
buttons again, please.
So we've got a couple of differences here. Even though it's a 325, it's got the 6-button OBC and not the 12-button or 13-button like the 325s. So it's got, okay, you got memo here, you got outside temperature, you got your time, date. It doesn't have average speed. It doesn't have fuel consumption on the. I can be missing one function, but that's what I can see. What's up, eh?
No, can finish with the camera.
This is like the 46.
Even the fucking plugs are different.
It's like E40,
Even the plugs are different.
E36 actually. It's a E36 plus.
Jesus. Elton, his harness is different.
I show him yesterday. That's what's in the plugs.
Check the plugs on the harness. Eh?
It's like the E36 one. Yeah, E36 one.
Okay, when you come to the pop-up, you can take out the rails. Just keep these covers here for me, please. All those covers, right? You know that's the ones that we run for. And then you can take out the back pockets. And let's put them in. I want to come and take out the center. I want to see what's going on in the center, please. Okay, so we're gonna attempt the pop-out windows. I've never ever done pop-outs. So I'm sitting quite awkwardly. Yeah. I'm gonna take this cover off here and I'm gonna try and take this handle off here quickly. I'm gonna leave the rest of the handle on. See the window starting to fall back into this. This is a stabilizer. Get this back into our backup. Okay, then What? It's so freaking fast in my E30. Small socket with an extension in the E30. Okay, I'm gonna need it to hold this window for me now. So we've got, it seems like it's two, so we normally have the two size 8s in here that hold your people are extra cover. So that's your wires taken off before. There's the reason there's some tissue in there is the guy that so that the screw doesn't fall off on the socket. Okay, hold on sir. Oh, yeah, well, those pop-outs are so easy to come out. This is the easiest rear window that we were able to take out on the E30. Okay, yeah.
Say it again, please.
Yeah, so this cover here, these covers are very brittle, your people interior covers. These are very brittle. This here came out in two pieces, so we're gonna have to source one like that. So the pop-outs are actually quite easy to, there's nothing hard about a pop-out window. Yeah, so Elton is feeling left out there. See, Elton is feeling left out there. So he's trying to make a noise on the other side. He's busy with one of the couple trees. We're changing the harness now here. Because that guy had a mixture of aftermarket management with the original issue, and we bypassed that aftermarket system. And we're going with a full standard. Basically, we're going back to standard.
They're screaming for attention, Dalton.
Okay.
Are you looking for attention?
Boom. See how easy, Elton, see how easy these pop-outs are.
So this one is like a 36.
Yeah, yeah, it's just easy. Check it.
36 also is like a,
Okay, so that's basically it. This will actually be a nice thumbnail, you know that? Eh?
It's going to capture it, yeah.
Okay, so Gray is taken out. So Gray is taken out window mechanisms, or he's busy with the window now quickly. And he couldn't wait, he's busy stripping the doors out. Sobs?
yes.
Yeah, let me grab that door. While I grab that door, do you want to start with sunroof? What the f are they doing with this kit? This is just a clip on there.
Hey. Something.
Can I pass me the 8? Yeah, good one. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the kit. We've got this door out, stripped completely. So, from what I see in the center, it looks like they're using your general MTech clips. But I will see what is going on with all this door here. Jesus.
Sound like some deepening stuff.
There's a sound deadening here.
Some silicone rubberizer.
I've never seen this before.
Rubberizer.
You see, we've sealed up the drainage holes here as well. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna start with this kit here. So, are you done on the side?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna try and find a weak spot somewhere without damaging the kit. Yeah. So even with the double sided, but you can still see that there is double sided tape. So I know that people would have wanted to use double sided tape because just be careful. I see these clips are very brittle. So I don't know if this one is broken or if I just broke it now. No, I broke it now. Shit. Come on, the brittle man is to normal. Normal, I can still. So maybe see there. I'm not even forcing. I must just see if these clips are 3D printed or. And maybe that's the issue we're having. No, shit, sorry. Yeah, so it was this right piece. I think they were just very brittle. For some reason they painted black. So these clips are no longer available from here. You know, this double-sided tape looks so uniform, right? It looks so uniform. It doesn't look like it was actually put on afterwards, you know. It looks like a factory.
This car can be sprayed, man.
No, sometimes. So if we pass me the flat screwdriver, pass me the flat there, please. So I'm gonna take these clips off now. Otherwise, they are just gonna get lost. Okay, so we've got the interior stripped out more than normal. Like I said, this guy's actually a very nice car, and what we're still left with here on the interior is basically the carpet to come out, the matting to come out. So this, sorry, hold on. This car doesn't come with carpet and matting and still padding at the bottom. This guy's more like the E36. It's got the mat and the carpet all in one, and it's actually shaped out. So, and it's a one-piece carpet set. It's not a two-piece carpet set. So we're seeing a few of the differences on the iSports. Now, I don't know if all the iSports are like that as well, or if it's just certain ones that's like that. The roof lining is a bit of an issue. I see that there is, I don't know if it looks like original material, but there's an opening here in the center. It feels like the stitches have come loose. So I don't know if we're going to be able to keep this guy, but we'll get to that bridge. But I think one thing we definitely know is that it's coming out. Then I'm just waiting to get the jig off. Once the jig is off, and then we'll get the rest of the kit off. We've started loosening a lot of the parts already. The aircon pump and the ice ports are also different, and you'll see I haven't seen this size aircon pump before. There's a lot of small grommets, clips, plastics that we need to salvage from this vehicle, and we just need to, once the mountain box is out, then we can get to all those clips and just salvage them and just keep them one side because we want to reuse them. I'm just seeing something different here. I see that the washer pipes are routed differently on this car. So one will be there's two washer pipes on here. So one could have been for the headlights and one can be for the headlight adjuster because they run the plastic pipes with fluid inside, but they're routed differently as to our normal 3 to 5 ISs and shadow lines. Okay, we're just waiting for the jack to come and then we can start extraction. Okay, see officer, we're done. Just that pipe there, the brake boost, yeah, but it's catching on the master cylinder there, and then it's gonna catch on the fuel. What is it? Fuel? Is it a filter?
I don't know what is this.
It's different. I got it. Check.
Different filter.
No, you can catch that as me talking.
I was paused there.
Okay, so you'll see that we've started lifting without recording, and we've actually picked up a lot of issues with regards to rust. So not rust on the body, more rust on the bolts and nuts. What's that? This is running. You know, you can actually cut this guy out here. Cut it out because it's running. It looks like an HID. Yeah, it's HID. We're not gonna run that on this car. Alright, give me that. Give it.
Out.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so we had quite a bit of rust. We actually had to cut out the bolt on that side there, on the cross member. We had to cut out the handbrake cables, and it's not rust on the body, but we've seen this here before. I've seen it on the ice port that came in from. We done a review on it. You know, it was late last year. Also very clean car, low mileage car, but battled with rust on the bolts and that. Okay, Gray. Dalton, can I steal you here quickly just to be eyes at the back, please? Alright, so who's on the left? Gray, you. Okay, Sophie, you got there. Dalton, you at the back. Alright. Okay, so we've started extraction already because of that, but now we're gonna lift up completely, and I think we should be all free. Okay, great. Hold on. So if you just check your ABS cable there. Where's the plug for that one? There's no plug. Can't be running straight to the sensor. There's a plug not at the bottom. Eh?
Okay, it's sharp.
You got it?
That's up.
Yeah, I'm just pulling it up. Okay. Okay, dry up. Oh, wait, that oil pipe there from the oil cooler. Okay, out there. Alton, what is there at the back there? Is that your handbrake cables holding where? Are they loose? And the plug there? The speed sensor is loose? Okay, we clear? Okay, up. Go, full up. Well, just watch the bonnet here on top.
Okay, check out the primary.
So, like we've said, okay, Gray, can you just pick this oil up before we trap? There's oil all over the show. You should just get rid of these belts here for me, please, boy. Okay, let's move the jig out. Let's just move the jig out of the way.
Brakes on the wheel.
Wait, let's just take the brakes, the what's in them out. So, let's just move the jig out. Just loosen your brakes on your wheels. I'm loose here. I'm loose here. Okay. Loosen, there's one more wheel lock there on the inside. Okay. Hey? Sorry? The oil cooler. Now what loosen drink this weekend? Wait, watch out. Yeah, let's just park it over the side here. Okay. Nice, out of the way. Okay, pick up the jack at the back there, okay. Get the jack, both jacks away there, get the creeper away. Loose, just get this oil picked up here quickly. What are you showing me now, Sifis? The fuel pipe. Yeah, the return pipe. Different. See. So there's a couple of differences. Ah, for fuck's sake. Sorry, cut that out. We must beep that out. Me swearing.
Charcoal canister.
Charcoal canister. Yeah. Please put that rubber with that spring. So these rubbers are actually becoming an issue. Let me see. Give it. So these rubbers are actually becoming an issue. Wait a minute. Hey? So these rubbers are actually becoming an issue. Something so small, but you can't get them from the Asians. So we need to see if we can reproduce them. But all these things here we need to try and keep as safe as possible. And you can see this one is starting to get brittle already. So anyway, we're seeing a couple of differences on the vehicles. Okay, the steering knuckle was okay, they don't have a heat shield on here because the exhaust is on the opposite side. So that's why this one is different. You can see the canister, the fuel filter here. This is a different fuel filter that they're using. You can see that the fuel lines are also different. They run at different ways. I don't know what the reason for that is. And then we always, okay, so I'm going to show you guys when we're assembling the car on this plug. But we actually found one plug. I'm going to show them on the motor rather, they're not going to see it now. Yeah, the aircon pump sets differently. There's different aircon pipes that run with it. Obviously, we've gotten. Where was the oil cooler for the gearbox? Where is that plugged onto? Where is that connected to? Is it running with a radiator or what? So, like normal. Okay. Then, and remember, we're going to keep this car auto. So, this here is lambda, nah? Oh, this is the gearbox. Oh, this is different too. So this is running similar to the E34. This here all looks the same. The petrol tank is different to our petrol tanks. So firstly, you don't have a reserve tank. Secondly, you don't have the pipe in between. You don't have the balance pipe in between. Hammer cables all the same, nah?
As the same.
Even these fuel pipes, they look the same. No, this is different also.
So it's
This is different also, no?
as because it's a single pipe.
Yeah.
Double. Other one has got the double. The
So-
one is going on the reserve tank.
So come see here quickly. This is the rust that I'm talking about, right, on this vehicle. And as good as a body this here is, you can actually start seeing. Give me a scraper there. Look. You can actually start seeing the rust starting to creep up under the sealer. And this is not because of of a bad repair or anything like what we normally see on the other cars. This is purely of it being a coastal car. So this is still sealer here on this side. So what this guy is gonna need, right, is for us to take this rubberizer out completely, strip it completely. We have found some repairs, and it's stupid repairs. And again, the guys are not primering the stuff properly. So here's a clean example of it here. It looks like the inner tray was repaired before. They've welded on here. There is no primer, and the rust is starting from here up again. Here's a rust patch over here. Here's rust over here. There's rust here. You can see this here clearly. Even if you're coming from the back here, you can see how the rust is creeping in from the previous repair. Same thing on this side here. And I think what we're going to do on this car, we're going to start. Oh yeah, these bolts were also rusted in here. We actually had to move. It wasn't rusted actually, they were welded on. So we had to move this plate away and move part of the body away to get to this guy. So the kit was taken off before because these don't look like the right screws, but I can be mistaken here. So I'm going to pull off the side skirts now. These are the screws that I couldn't get to when the wheels were on. Pull these guys out, pop them out, pop the front out, pop the doors out. Then we can take off the side skirts, keep them one side. And I think that's it for here. I would like to salvage all of these firewall mats because they're in such good condition. And I just hope that we don't have any rust that creeped up into here. I can't really see any telltale signs of leakages. Really, it's a very good car to start with. It's just that we're gonna find these small rust patches, but I don't think there's gonna be anything major. And then here, you can see here. So there's rust here on the floor. But this is very, I don't know. So it is rusted through already. Let's see under here. Yeah, let's get on, and this is actually okay. So this is just the jacking point, which it's made up of two plates here. So we can make up one jacking point here, repair these guys, and I just want to see under here. And there's a joint in between the two plates. So what we need to do is we also, never mind repairing the rust, we need to look for solutions of drainage points for these cars. Yeah, so you can actually see the rust here. And this is original sealer here. You can see the system. So there is rust creeping up all over into these areas here. Let me see on the other side quickly. Yeah, yes, no. So there's a repair done here before. This is an aftermarket jack point made up here. And this is rusting out badly. So there was a repair done to the floor. And I can just see how far this rust is creeping. Oh, shit. See. Okay, so this is rotten out completely. So if I'm not mistaken, this should float till about somewhere here. But okay. So the fender, we know we've got rust on the fender, it's fine. This year we're actually gonna get onto the rotisserie because it's got, this is general coastal rust issues. It's not rusted because of dumbass work, if I can call it. So, but it's still a very clean car. The floors, you can see, are unmolested floors. Yes, this guy's, I'm looking at this car now for the second time again. So, what? Yeah. Okay, let's go have a look at the jig quickly. So you'll see that the 333 jig that we had on the other side, that's totally stripped up already, and we're getting it in for blasting. I don't know if these guys would have come with a slip diff. I don't think there would have been a need for a slip diff on an automatic vehicle. So they've still got the original Bullsteins, the B12s. And if you guys remember, If you have a look at the suspensions over that side there, you'll see that we got the yellow Holsteins, and it's basically the same. The shock covers are not there, unfortunately. We need to try and get them, but we're going to try and salvage as much as possible from these cars. But you can see the bushes are tight here. The bushes are actually broken off. Both of carrier bushes are broken off, so they're broken to the core, both of them, which is fine. That gets redone as we go on. Right, there is leaks on the gearbox. So with regards to the gearbox, we're going to send the gearbox in. I'm actually going to make a decision, and we're just going to send it into ZF. Let them go through the box, give it a service, check the clutches out for us, replace what needs to be replaced, because we'll get a guarantee in place from them. But there's some brackets and rods that we can play with on this here to actually dress it up properly. And what else? Everything else looks good on this car. It looks good. It's just an age vehicle, coastal age vehicle, but really nothing bad or molested on it. Yeah, so this is the bolt I was talking about. It broke off. So it broke off with the dowel, and we had to come and cut out. So I'll have to get that repaired on the body. And you can actually see this car's actually got O2 sensors on it. So this is for the lows, Japanese lows, and that's South African vehicles don't even worry about that. But yes, so I don't know what sensors that is, because here's the O2 sensor here for it. And if you guys remember this plug, you actually know what this plug is for now. So we normally see this just sitting underneath the battery tray, and the plug, the male side to it is always hanging loose. And now we know what it's for. So that's for the O2 lambda sensors. Branch, we want to make up a nice branch for it. Branch and exhaust will get done. We're going to get rid of those two boxes there, but we're going to have to send through the sensor for the one box when they're making it up. It's going to be something nice to play with. We've got oil cooler pipes running all the way front to back, so we can dress that up nicely. Okay guys, I'm not going to take up too much time, because I'm talking to you for the first time as I'm seeing this here out, so I'm thinking and talking, or thinking aloud, if you can call it that. Okay guys, so if you like this video, you like the content that you're seeing, you guys are helping us, and you helping this channel grow. You're helping us to push out more content. You can see that there's actually good content coming out. I think it's good. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, hit the share button, and let's get building. Cheers guys. Okay.